Allow me to spin a tale for you. The tale of how Rob almost became a vegan. My family had a butcher shop, middle of nowhere, Ohio. And I mean middle of nowhere. There were cornfields all around, and the house was on a U.S. numbered street. And one of my jobs was baking beef jerky. It's cold. It's horrible. You do it in a cooler that is just above freezing. It's real fun. One of the things I always wanted to do, and this would have been about 10 or 11 years old for me, I always wanted to go up on the kill floor. And as you can imagine, the kill floor was where things went to go be unalived. My mother, being the wonderful saint she is, of course, didn't want her baby boy to see these kind of things. So magically, whenever one of these sessions happened where there was a slaughter happening, work just magically appeared. So one of these fateful days, as these stories usually have, I am working making some beef jerky, and my uncle, my grandfather, and a couple guys go up to the kill floor to start the slaughter, and a rush. Of course, a rush for this area is like 10, 15 people. I wasn't aware of this until I looked up and realized I was completely alone in the processing area. Now, the processing area is between the kill floor and the front of the establishment, and I kind of look around, see there's nobody there, so of course I'm going to take the opportunity, right? Make my way up the ramp that's up to the kill floor, and at the top of the ramp there's a salt room, and it's essentially a room where it's full of salt, and that's where things go to get dried and aged. It had a sliding bar door that you could kind of hide behind to get into the cooler that was up there. Between the kill floor and the cooler, there's this draping plastic sheeting, and it's about 3 inches wide, opaque, so it's like frosted, so you can't see through it. I make a left onto the kill floor, and the first thing I see is a cow face with no skin on a hook. Yeah, it was hanging from a hook, and it was the first thing I saw, right into it. Nightmare fuel, for sure. And roughly at the same time, my mother had seen me sneak off or something, and she looked not there and immediately knew where I was going. So she came up and grabbed me and, took me out of there, afraid that I would go down the rabbit hole of veganism. It worked to do the exact opposite. I am now fairly OCD when it comes to meats and cuts of meat and product quality and things like that, which made me a great butcher later on in life, but I can't eat at places without knowing where the meat comes from, so I don't always order a steak or a chicken or something like that. I'll err on the side of caution just because of my brain. That's how Rob almost became a vegan, and that'd be a very different, very tired Rob sitting in front of you now.